Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to the stream. You're on time. You guys are early. Do me a favor, though, if you guys are early to the stream, hit the comments, say what's up, do your part to boost us up the algorithm. Tag a friend in the comments that's going to enjoy this. We're playing a poker tournament today. Going to talk some crypto with the homies. Going to kick it off with a few intro songs. So come on, guys. We'll be right back here.
Yeah, man. The odds always been stacked against me. You know, it's never been nothing, though. There's been times where I felt like I didn't have nowhere to go, but I've always had a strong network, strong people around me, my friends, my family. They've always helped me do that. You know, there are times where I might have stayed on my homie's the Bogle's couch for weeks. My homie Casey, I got his door kicked in, selling out of his house. Shit, man. You know, I remember being on the bus, driving past those lots and seeing those luxury cars, like, man, one day I'm going to afford those. And people looked at me like I was crazy. But I want to say thank you, because my haters have given me just as much inspiration as my support. So I love all you all equally. You guys keep hustling hard. I'll see you at the top. Check it.
Pass me the scale, I need that shit weighing right. Connect, spin on the road, driving all night. I remember being on the block under that porch slice, thinking I'll do whatever it takes to better my life. Being broke did something to my spirit. No matter what I got, they claimed they couldn't hear it. Look at me now, driving German engineering. I'm drunk, grab the tether, there's no way I should be steering. Damn, Graham, we used to grab them peas, hit the block, break it down and straight serve them fiends. All right, Mike, grab the steel, get on the bike. We was only 14, but we was about that life. All the stupid shit we did, I can't believe nobody died. It's D-Block, bitch, but the money long as the alphabet. Cross me and I'll cross you off this real, please do not forget. Them other cats is counterfeit, me I don't have an ounce of it. Never learned how to quit, that's why I sold a lot of shit. Started off with some bricks, graduated to some keys. I business, I ain't got no degrees. Sitting in a suit, getting loot, but I was blowing trees. Don't want to, but I'll shoot. You won't put my fingers to harder me. I get a pumping like an artery. The game is over, started street. On the bench where you should be a baller and a player, but you'll never see me hoop. But you know what I say, and if you ever see me shoot, no matter how you compute, the odds are in my favor. I can bring death, or I can be your savior. In St. Louis City, dog, it's like that if you stay here. If you ain't bigger than stay clear, cause normal brews do not adhere. Friday and we drinking beer. 10 o'clock on the block. Hours later, social rocks back to the party spot. Start the cops smoking bottle. All I got, the city's top of the game at night. My PO is 5 years, not a day lower. Nigga, boy, told that bitch holler at me when she's sober. I'm a felon, that's what's up. You think I ain't got that blower, bro? You wrong, got the Glock, drop the head off your shoulders. Boom! Might have thought around and drop an album. You know, let's listen to it. Just one album.
Just one album, baby. But we show up and do this every single day, and let's pump some charts. Here we go. Hey guys, my bad. I didn't know I didn't have the microphone for a second. I apologize.
Buying every dip and we pumping up the chart. Click and let it rip, yeah, the candles they be ours. We ride into the moon, yeah, we lighten up the dark. You gotta take a chance if you're gonna leave your mark. We buying every dip and we pumping up the chart. Click and let it rip, them candles they be ours. We ride into the moon, yeah, we lighten up the dark. You gotta take a chance if you're gonna leave your mark. It's trade talk, homie, market makers who need. Okay, stay locked in, cause we steady making cheese. Cause it's going up daily to making it some breeze. You just gotta click the button, overthinking makes you freeze. There's rules to this game, the pressure runs deep. Been around so long, I can tell you in my sleep. One, you gotta know who to trust. Who's always losing, who's coming in clutch. Two, you gotta know when pump, that's another way you lose. Three, it's culture over everything, and something feels dope. It don't matter what nobody thinks. We buying every hit and we pumping up the chart. Click and let it rip, yeah, the candles, they be ours. We ride into the moon, yeah, we lighten up the dark. You gotta take a chance if you're gonna leave your mark. We buying every hit and we pumping up the chart. Click and let it rip, them candles, they be ours. We ride into the moon, yeah, we lighten up the dark. You gotta take a chance if you're gonna leave your mark. It's trade talk, homie, market makers who we need. We stay locked in, cause we steady making cheese. If you're showing up daily, then make it a breeze. Just gotta click the button, overthink it, makes you freeze. I'm laughing to the bank while I'm laughing at some memes. Came in with the gold, Millie was the dream. This was going to a Billy, it ain't ever losing steam. About to go full court, put my trust in the team. Run it up. Staying up late, eyes glued in the screen. About to hit 100x, trading margin like a fiend. Long on red, short on green, real ones know just what I mean. Leave emotions out, bruh, profits over everything. Buying every gym and we pumping up the chart. Click and let it rip, yeah, the candles, they be ours. We ride into the moon, yeah, we lighten up the dark. You gotta take a chance if you're gonna leave your mark. We buying every dip and we pumping up the chart. Click and let it rip, them candles, they be ours. We ride into the moon, yeah, we lighten up the dark. You gotta take a chance if you're gonna leave your mark.
Oh, let's go, baby. This one was for all my traders, my degens, and my Web3 hustlers. I'll see you at the top of the charts. Let's run it up. Peace out, everybody. Let's run it up, baby. Let's go. I'm hyped for the day. We had a cash yesterday on the stream playing poker. We're on Coin Poker again. This is crypto and poker powered by Coin Poker. Make sure you guys shoot them a follow regardless of what platform you're on. Oh, my bad. Add a little technical difficulty here. There we go. Make sure you shoot them a follow regardless of what platform that you're on. Make sure you guys tune in this daily. We do this almost every day now. It started out as a Monday through Friday thing. Now I've been here every day. But yeah, guys, we get into crypto. We play some poker. I got a tournament going right now. CSOP token that I dropped on Pump. And to tune in from Pump. Grab yourself a bag because you got equity in this tournament here. 50% goes to the chart. 25% goes to more tournaments. I keep 25% for playing. But guys, check it out. This also check out Coin Poker. Let me check out my hand here real quick. But Coin Poker, check them out. They are my decentralized poker room of choice. Right now, they got 150% deposit bonus. So if you put in 1,000, they're gonna put 2,000 into your account, right? And you can't just take the 2,000. They're gonna put 2,500 in your account. My bad. You can't just take the 2,500, right? But what the way it works. Oh, I might have just won a pot here. Too bad doing on stream. I did win a pot. I did not. But anyways, guys, you put 1,000 in your account. They're gonna put 2,500 for your first time deposit. So I think that's pretty cool. The other awesome thing is their rake back, right? You always pay rake everywhere you pay. Well, every Monday you can get 33% of the rake back that you paid in deposited to your account. So it's pretty sweet that you can do that and get some free money back. So I like playing decentralized. I like playing where the rake back is, and I like some free money. So you guys should probably take advantage of it. If you're listening in on the Pump stream, Coin Poker is listed as my website on there. If you're on YouTube or LinkedIn, Coin Poker is in the description of this space. If you are if you're tuning in from X, you can find Coin Poker in my pinned post, and you can find the link to sign up in my bio and in my pinned post. But I'm gonna have a fun episode today. I got some topics we'll get into as we squeak along here and talk about everything. Let me pull up my my topics here right quick so I don't miss any, but some fun stuff, and we'll get into them as the homies come in. We started this one kind of early today just because of the time of this tournament, but yeah. So the first topic we'll get into is True Social. True Social announced that it's going to allow users. And let me go and get poker up here while we check in with these topics and stuff. Pull poker up. There we go. So Truth Social announced that it's going to allow users to earn rewards via crypto.com wallets. Interesting that they chose crypto.com, but who cares? Is this opening the door for other platforms to do the same? What do you guys think about this? And if you're listening, then and you hear these topics, throw them out in the comments. What you guys are thinking? I want to know. Next thing is Forward Industries. They're a Nasdaq traded company. They just raised 1.66 billion with a B to start a Solana treasury. How do you think this is going to impact Solana? We'll get into that in a bit. Oh, we just lost the AC. I'm sure we'll be back though. Another Nasdaq traded group, Lion Group, is dumping their Solana and their Sui. Oh, I got a hand here. Not like that great a hand, but I'll raise it. That's for sure. But Lion Group, they're dumping their Sol and their Sui for Hype. Is it possible that Hype is a sleeping giant? Interested in talking about that today. And then finally bringing up some Pump.fun stuff. Pump partnered with Mexc to list a Pump token every Monday. How are you guys playing this? Are you finding the tokens they're listing? Are you long in the pumps? Are you short in the dumps? What do you think? We'll get into that. I'm going to play some poker and lock in, let the homies stroll in, and we'll get into some combo as that happens. Let me fire out a bet here. I'm going to put on some background music here, guys. I'm going to lock in on some poker. When homies get here, we'll talk some crypto. But enjoy the poker in the meantime. I don't believe this guy has anything, so I'm actually going to re-raise him. No, I don't think I can buy him out. It might have been a bad raise there. That was a bad little raid there. What's up, Gold Rush? Good day, homie. Thank you for reposting the stream, Gold Rush. Thank you so much, bro. Oh, it's like Gold Rush had a nice pump today, it looks like. Good stuff, man. I gotta go check out your chart. I'll try to pull it up on stream a little later here. Yo, EAC. Just take the trial on the paid plan and see how it goes for you for a week and decide if you want to pay for it.
Okay, yeah, if it's a trial, I'll do that. Like, it kicks me out, so I'll be back.
Yeah, there should be like a 7-day trial. Use my link to sign up.
Where's that link at?
Let me find it real quick.
Yeah, send it in the X chat, and then I'll do that.
All right, cool. Let me finish this hand right quick. Probably a bad bet. I don't have any credit with this dude. I don't know why I did that. Jack. I'm gonna get that guy later just because I don't have any credit with him. RDAC, I dropped it in the chat. Oh, yes, he's gone. If anybody is going to start streaming and needs StreamYard, sign up with my referral link. I'll give it to you. Been a couple mistakes already today. But one good thing, or one thing that, I'm going to turn on the music a little bit too. One thing that's important with being a poker player is recognizing your mistakes and not making them twice. But now that I know that I really don't have any credit with the guy that I left, next time I bet into him, I'm really going to have it. And I can probably bet pretty light against them now too, when I don't have and expect to be called. All right, when I don't have something huge. But no more bluffing at Daddy Bayo. Daddy Bayo. Yeah, I got you, Gold Rush CTO. Can you add me from your personal account and send me a DM, and I'll get it over to you? Yeah, back guys. Oh, ace is where it says putting. That's a nasty spot. Actually, they were in different positions than I thought. Not quite as nasty, but I guess dude didn't have a lot of blinds. Wow, really curious what that guy had and checked all the way down. That's good clutch.
We live, baby.
Boom, you got the stream going over to pump now too? That's gangster.
Yeah, bro. I gotta turn volume off over there because I'm getting an echo. So yeah.
Yeah. You always gotta have a device to go
Boom.
start it
We
on.
live, baby. Streaming on Pump, making money. Let's go. Let's see what I'm at. Yeah, we're two and a half hours in. We're at $5 USD. Let's go.
Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah, bro. I'm happy with that for real. Like, I mean, I'm just doing what I'm doing here with you every day anyway. So, you know.
Yeah.
Really, yo, shout out to you, bro, because like, you know, I'd be here working my side job, and it'd be pretty boring to watch me, but you playing poker here, talking about poker, and I'm gonna be working to get some more people in these streams regularly, bro, because that's what really kind of makes it exciting. Different conversations from different people, and why not get up here, promote your project for free? Andrew gives you a spot to do it. He might start charging soon. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Coin Poker paid me to have this space powered by them for the month and stuff. So it it ain't free to be, you know, on here all the time. Now, obviously, my homies who are here all the time, they can obviously talk about what they want when they want. But yeah, you know, if you're a project and you want some exposure, this goes out to like 8 different platforms. You know, we're on multiple YouTube channels, multiple pump channels, LinkedIn, multiple X's, and yeah, Twitch too.
Yeah, bro, I got no limits now. I'm gonna like get it going to LinkedIn, YouTube, X, everywhere. Or no, I'm limited to 2. Oh, good. 2's enough.
Yeah,
You think I should do X or YouTube?
X.
Okay. But yo, don't watch here. Go over to Pump and watch, because why? Because I get P, and that's right. I get paid on Pump. Get P. So what you got going on, bro? Texas Hold'em tournament, $20?
No, this is a hundo buy-in.
Hundo,
You can see up here it says hundo on it. I think up at the top of the screen.
Yeah.
So this is for that CSOP token. 50% of the winnings will get fired into the chart, and then 25% will be kept for more buy-ins, and we'll see how high we can pump it. You know, and see who wants to get involved when they follow on pump. But I will play this one, and then I'm gonna slate one for Sunday that like is 150K guaranteed for the other $150 we got right now, and we'll see what pops up in between you know, after this tournament.
All right, bro. You know, I like just to play for fun. So when you're getting in on that next, you know, $5 game, let me know.
No, I got you. We'll do one of those with all the homies. I'd like to get one with all the project founders. After we got proof of concept with this CSOP token, I'm gonna drop a WSOP token because there's a circuit event in Chicago for like a $1,700 buy-in that I'll probably go play. You know, if the token gets up to a certain market cap.
Yeah, no, I like the idea, bro. Like it's it makes the extreme give you a token. Yeah. All right, time to spam all my friends to go watch Pump.
Damn it. A lot of colors on this one. Can't wait to go on a run. I know these guys are gonna pay me off. Ace Queen, I like it. I think I'm good. I'm gonna check quality. Fires out here. He might hit ace rag. Yeah. Figured ace was good there. He said he's gonna try to pop in.
Get in here, Hermit.
Jacks. Get a hook. We'll hook one. I'm gonna play with this dude. I'm not gonna 3-bet him. I'm not gonna 4-bet him though. Even though it could be called for. But I think he's gonna shove it any bet I make stuff. Let's see here. Man. two bet was so weird. I feel like I just ran into a dude that whiffed the ace of clubs. Or ace of spades. Why'd you bet the king so weak there? It's either ace queen with the ace of spades or aces, I think. I feel like I'm just so far ahead of air with that weak bet on the flop. I'm gonna call.
Trip kings.
Oh, it's aces. That guy's just crushing me today. This was gonna be a battle, guys. Yeah, I knew aces was possible gold rush. It was just really weird with that super small bet on the flop, and that's what made me think it was an ace of spades that missed. But well played by him. I guess he got max value out of me, which was the goal there. But I just couldn't believe a king. It felt like a missed flush draw. No, he's playing well. The guy's playing well. I need a couple double ups. I'll be back in it. Gotta find something I can ship here, baby. Well, the guy that was crushing me got moved, so maybe that turns it around for me. Gotta get it in here no matter what, but I think this guy probably folds unless he has a queen. Maybe a jack calls me. But I get re-raised. Put it in. Hope for the best. I'll take these little chip ups though. Be right back, guys. Gonna take advantage of this break to run and use the bathroom right quick.
All right, bro.
Yo, yo. We'll turn this music down a little bit. We got some more homies in the space. Best part about streaming this is I usually go outside and touch grass. You know, I don't wear shoes a lot. I go outside and I'll just walk around in the grass for a few minutes during the break. And with these being streamed, I can follow the stream and see where the break is and make sure I don't miss a hand when I get back. But guys, we got some homies making their way to the panel. Now we got EAC here. We got Clutch. We got Poker Dev. We got Hermit. I want to say what's up to everybody and see how everybody's feeling about the market. Throw out a couple topics for you guys and let you guys talk about what you got going on too. But let me check in. EAC, you've been here for a minute. I know you're getting everything streamed over the pump. You got that all set up. But how you feeling about the market right now, bro?
I saw that it took a little dip here. Let's take a look. Yeah, just a little dip. Nothing to get like too hyped about. It's still staying pretty strong. That hack news didn't do anything. I guess it was just kind of a lot of talk over something kind of relatively small. but I think that's like Fiddy was saying in the space, kind of bullish long term, that more people that are into kind of cybersecurity would be looking into this space to try to make some money, because there's money here to protect. So there's money for them to be made. Yeah, I'm not doing shorts or longs yet, but if I was to, I want to start getting into it. So I'm going with my gut and say I'd short.
I think we got a little more room to move before I'd click the short button, but your thesis isn't necessarily bad. There are some technical reasons why you could argue a short here. But no, I like it, man. We'll talk about some more stuff and probably talk some more perps trading today too. Let's throw it over to Poker Dev. He's my up and coming perps trading protege, up and coming poker project protege. Poker Dev, man. Well, how you feeling about the market, bro? And how you doing today?
What's up, y'all? Happy Tuesday. I'm feeling pretty good about the market. I'm ready to eat this. I'm ready to click that short button when the time comes, for sure. Honestly, I thought it would have already happened. With what EAC mentioned, the whole drama yesterday with that hack, I think it was blown out of the water. Obviously, we know that now. But I don't know. There were a few moments there, like I was expecting a lot of these prices to tank, especially because we were seeing such a strong surge in the morning. But I don't know. Especially learning perps, I like all these. A lot of volume. We've seen 200 and we've seen 220 almost on Solana within like the last 3 days, which is a great opportunity for any perps trader.
No, that's super true. Did you long that 200? The 215 EMA when it went down and touched it?
No, I actually didn't. Last night, I woke up when it hit 218. I woke up at like 1 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So like within like just a few minutes, I knew it was going to dip down from that high within the past 5 days. So that's been my big one. I actually shorted yesterday.
Nice.
For some nice profit off of the 218 at like 1 a.m. Mountain Standard Time this morning. So I'm kind of getting ready for the next short here. I feel a little more comfortable shorting than longing for some reason, but I don't know.
No, I love it that all our people coming up in the system are comfortable shorting, because usually it's the other way around, where people are comfortable longing just because naturally you want stuff to go up, But being comfortable shorting is good. But go look at your chart when you got a second. Pull up the 15-minute on Solana, and you'll see it's probably like an hour and 20 minutes ago. It pretty much touched the 15-minute 200 EMA. And if you scroll back further, there was this breakout that it had pulled the 21 up over the 200 EMA, and then this is the first test back down on the 200 EMA. So usually you're going to get a bounce there, at least a short-term one, and then probably go test the top of that range, or at least go above the 21 again. So your short's probably coming, but you did have an opportunity to long too before that. But as long as you're getting comfortable with one side and making trades, that's what matters, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's fun. There's so much to learn, and it's really just one of those things you can get instant feedback from. I've been liking not even necessarily playing with these huge numbers, but just kind of making calls and giving the market some time to rest, staying away for a few hours. And it's when you don't have a lot on the line and kind of getting comfortable with letting the market breathe and do its thing naturally, it's been kind of nice to get into a rhythm, and I'm getting more comfortable to where hopefully once some big profit is made, I'll be able to throw down a little bit more than what's my 5 or 10% now.
Yeah, and the key is just getting comfortable and knowing you're making the right decisions. That's pretty important. We'll circle back with you here in a minute. What's good, Herman? How you doing, bro? How you feeling about the market?
I am feeling, dude. It's one of those deals where I was pretty sure, that whole hack thing was gonna nuke the market, and then when nothing happened, I was just like, oh, all right. Fair enough. And then Lynch, are you losing me?
No, we got you. I was just laughing.
Oh, no. Well, then Lynch posted in the TG about Israel, like doing a little bombing, whatever, or I don't know. They struck inside of Qatar or Qatar. You know what? It sounds like a Qatar or looks like a Qatar, but
I
I think
always
they
say
said Qatar.
Qatar, so I don't know which one of us is the worst.
Well, regardless, I saw that and I was just like, okay, and that still didn't do anything. And like, I guess, you know, like Qatar, the people in Qatar were like, yeah, go ahead, because it was like supposed to be a Hamas thing. And, you know, like I'd been reading X posts for a while about Hamas leadership being in Qatar, and nothing like happening, essentially, is what it came down to. So how true everything was, I don't know. Like I just like I'm over all of that at this point. And I saw that Eric Trump got taken off the board of World Liberty Finance.
Oh, I meant to say I didn't see that. I didn't know I was on mute.
You can't really beat. Yeah, that's all good. Like, I think it was Watcher Guru made a post about it. So, what that's gonna do, I don't know. Dude, I don't know. Like the market, like we're at that moment in time where you got people who are like, okay, it's gonna go down, and you got people who are like, man, it's gonna start ripping. So, it's like we're basically just stuck in the middle, and we're waiting for it to decide. Essentially, is like what it's going to do. And like I'm in a short already. I might be down a little bit. I know I ended up taking a little bit of profit at some point on one of my shorts, but yeah, like we're just stuck in that purgatory of nobody knows really what, like the fear and greed are exactly the same as far as I'm concerned. And the funny thing is we talked about it. Just like it doesn't seem like any news is like what we deem to be bullish news is not bullish, or nothing really pumps, you know. And so at this point, it's kind of like, all right, everybody was just wait till institutional money shows up and buys all of our bags, and it's like, well, institutional money's here. And I don't think we ripped as high as we thought we were going to. And yeah, like it is what it is at this point. Like I guess we'll find out. Tune in tomorrow to Trade Talk.
No, I mean you make a lot of good points for real. I think that it is like a thing to where what we think is bullish news isn't bullish news for whatever reason, and the institutional money is here. It just didn't work out the way that we were all expecting and stuff. So no, it makes sense. You know, I think that we're getting this short-term pump on Solana just because of the news that came. That hey, there's $1 billion about to be raised to start buying some Solana and stuff. But again, if it was truly bullish, like, man, you would think this would send us to all-time highs.
Well, now I'll probably lose it.
Oh, Hermit lost signal for a minute there. We didn't hear the last little thing he said, but no worries. No worries. Let's
All right, hold on. You might be able to actually hear me real quick.
Yeah, we got you now.
It's now it's going to be. Oh, we'll just wait till mass adoption in retail starts piling in. I was just like, all right, you know. We went from wait till the institutions come in. Okay, they're here. Now wait till everybody else shows up. All right. Now I guess we just have to wait again and find out. You know, and it might be like the next bull cycle when. Like I was saying in this space, that's when everybody starts piling in. is going to be the next bull cycle. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of reasons to believe that it truly is the, hey, next bull cycle is what you guys were waiting for. Just because, last bull cycle on the monthly chart, we got 2 legs up. This cycle, we got 3 legs up. And just the law of diminishing returns, you don't expect Bitcoin to just keep giving the same returns every bull market 4 years over 4 years over 4 years. Eventually, there's only so much money that can flow into it, and but then maybe we see the flip of it becoming the world standard and the global standard, and that's a different ballgame. But yeah, it does seem toppish. I mean, like, even if Bitcoin went to I said the top was probably 140K this time around, but I said it could even go to 170, with real momentum. But even if it goes to 170 from here, okay, 110 to 170, you didn't even double up your money on Bitcoin and buy it here. And somebody was talking about earlier in the space today, like 100% gain in crypto isn't really what you come here for. Now, if you have some real money, we're talking hundreds of millions of dollars. Well, you could buy Bitcoin at this price, and there's the liquidity there to ride it up. And over, even if it takes a year or 2 period and you see a 40-50% gain on your money, you're going to feel pretty good about your return on it. But if you're your average person just trying to get rich, it ain't going to happen like that.
Well, and I'll tell you, the 50% gain, like, in all reality, like, is really awesome. But yeah, crypto, it's like, hey, good job on your 50% gain. If you're perps trading or something like that, like a 50% trade, that's really good. But if we're talking like meme coins or even just like low cap altcoins or lower cap altcoins, 50% is, you're just like, all right. Like, I mean, you want more at some point. So, and I think we'll get it, but it's not going to be as much as people said.
Oh, I run into a set of 5s, of course. Well, that was that tournament today, guys. That's been the first one that I busted out of this early for real. I'm gonna fire up a little bit of cash here though. Fire up some Omaha for the stream. This will be entirely my money though, not for the CSOP token. Just to be clear with any of the viewers and stuff here. Let me so let's hit some more of these topics and stuff while I find an Omaha game here. So Truth Social says it's gonna allow users to earn rewards for their interactions and stuff on the platform via the crypto.com wallet. What do you guys think about that?
I'm going over to whoever pays me the most. So Pump, if you're listening, there's competition with True Social. You better up my payments. I'm going to go take a look, see if you're doing that. I'm going to be looking at what True Social is offering.
Yeah, I don't know what the payments are looking like or anything, but I know that your average platform isn't paying users and stuff, so that's a big win for most people, I think.
I hope they do something, and then Elon really looks at it and starts paying people. I know, like, he pays people on X, and that's bullish if you get monetized, but it doesn't compare to what I'm doing here today, getting paid by Pump, like just being the small guy and not having. For me, like, getting monetized is a lot of work.
No, it's a lot of work for anybody. Yes, Storybook Soul. Coin Poker is full of fish. I play there, so the players can't be that good. But I mean, I've been running really well. If you look at the stream, Storybook Soul, I had a final table yesterday in a $200 buy-in 6-max. Oh, I thought I had my poker screen up here. I had a final table in a $200 6-max yesterday. I had a 10th place the day before. Then last week I had 2 final tables on fields of like 300 to 400 feet runners and stuff like that. So yeah, man, it's definitely worth checking out. They're good games, right, of all levels too. And if you're into playing low stakes like $25 and below, medium stakes 50 to 500, even high stakes and nosebleeds like 100K plus, they got those games going. Omaha Hold'em tournaments, cash game. Your first time deposit, they do 150% deposit bonus, so make your first deposit worth it. So you put 1,000 in, they'll put 2,500 in your account. They got rake back. The rake back's pretty sweet, 33% back every Monday, and they're decentralized. So you deposit some crypto, deposit some USDT, and you get rolling. But anybody or Storybook Soul or anybody listening that wants to sign up on Coin Poker, you got my links in the description on YouTube. If you're on X, it's in my bio. If you're on Pump, it's listed as the website. It's the only place I'm really playing at right now, to be honest. And I'm going to start playing some live tournaments again soon. But right now, just grinding these online on Coin Poker. If you guys got any questions or need help with the crypto aspects of it, hit me up. If you need a crypto, but if you're on this stream, you're probably in the crypto already. Shoot me a subscribe on YouTube, Storybook Soul, and stay in touch. Come on the stream if you want to.
I will say, with the whole trip social, like EAC said, he's like, I'll go wherever wherever I can make more money. And like, that's, to me, like, people want to get started on things early, and like, this is a prime example of like, let's get started on that, just because, I'm sure at some point, like, there's some platform out there that, I post on X, and then it'll post on Truth Social or whatever. Like it'll get automated at some point. And it's cool because it's the crypto.com wallet. I mean, mind you, like the second anything gets deposited on that wallet for me is the second it gets taken off. But like the next second it gets taken off. But I mean, it's cool, and we'll see how it ends up paying out. Like, I wouldn't anticipate making bank, but in terms of like being able to get paid, it's going to be easier than if you were to try to do it later on down the road. So it's one of those deals, like if you get paid a decent chunk for the same amount of work that you're doing on X, then you're going to want to focus more on Truth Social at that point, which honestly, it just got me thinking in terms of like, how can you get paid? It's just through advertising. And like, I don't know, like, I think I have the Truth Social app, but I'm never on it. But it's like, so I don't know what type of ads you get. And with premium on X, I don't see ads. I used to see them all the time. Because I wasn't verified, but then I just got verified and just was like, all right, whatever. Like, I tried to curate the ads that I might want to see, but it would be interesting to see if like on like on an X space or something like that. Like, let's just say you're recording, like if you show up live, you wouldn't get the ads, but let's just say you listen to the recording and we're like, yeah, here's ads I'm willing to accept on my recording. And so then it would play the ads like on your recording, like halfway through or something.
That's actually a really good idea.
An ad or two. And it'll feel like you're going live on a stream like you are now. it like an ad will pop up at the bottom corner, so somebody can be like, "Oh, it's a crypto stream. Let me check it out. Oh, it's a poker stream. Let me or it's like an ad for Coin Poker. Not only are you like showing Coin Poker, but an ad pops up at the bottom of the screen or something, and you can then get paid that way if you're doing a live stream. But because it's like I'll listen to a podcast, and if I'm listening to the podcast live or something like that, I don't hear the ads. But if I'm listening on like Apple Podcasts, then I'll hear all these dumb ads like every 30 minutes or something like that. So that would be one way to monetize and get paid more. Just shove in a random ad, or like be like, hey, I'm willing to advertise for these companies or something like that. Like at least give the creator the option of what type of company they're actually advertising for. So it's like, I don't believe in, let's just say I don't want any Walmart ads on my stream, then you don't get a Walmart ad. But let's just say I like Target, you get a Target ad. I'm spitballing at that point, but I think that would be a really good way to actually monetize like everything, is that you just get your ads inserted somewhere. Or honestly, if even on a live stream, if they just put an ad in the comments, like here, we'll just put an ad in the comments, something like that. Again, I'm just spitballing at that point. Hopefully Elon listens.
No, I
Even
think
though
that
I'm on
would be
StreamYard.
I think that would be a great way to monetize spaces and make it efficient and make sense for everybody.
I'll post that on X, see if Elon pays attention.
I'll like and repost it. I'll play with this guy.
Much appreciated. And I was thinking, you on that last not hand, but match you were in, tournament, I don't know, a poker tournament, and you said you got wrecked by that one dude.
Yeah.
Did you get wrecked by that one dude or one guy? I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, how funny would it be if he was just watching the stream the entire time?
It would be funny. I got a little bit of a delay on it, but I need to get a longer one, I guess, just in case. He was playing well, though. I got to give it to him. Made a couple of mistakes, just couldn't bounce back from. So what do you guys think about this NASDAQ company? Let me see what their name was. Forward Industries. They just raised $1.65 billion to start a Solana treasury. How you guys think that's going to impact Solana?
So my wife's like trading stocks, and she keeps asking me, like, she's like, is crypto pumping? And I'm like, no. So she's obviously hearing news that's spilling over into like companies that's bullish for crypto. So she overheard like the one with Chainlink, but yeah, I don't know the details on the one question that you asked.
So they're raising 1.65 billion to start buying Solana for their treasury. So it's going to be an influx of liquidity coming in Solana. It's not like they're going to one click ape or anything, but it should eat up some winter mute sell pressure at some point in time.
Hey, and I think liquidity is great.
Liquidity is always good.
I mean, yeah, I would say it's. I mean, it's good. But like obviously that's news people like Solana should have pumped. Like in the past, Solana probably would have pumped a lot just on hearing that news. Because then it's just like, oh man, it's a start. It's just the start, and now all these other companies are going to start jumping in and all this other stuff, and you know, it's just not at the moment. So bearish overall, or not bearish, bullish overall, but you know, it hasn't done anything yet. So I don't know what to expect, I guess. And honestly, if it's Solana, like, kind of cool, but I think it would be even cooler if it was also like the whole Solana ecosystem. So not just Solana, but like we're getting Jupiter, and other tokens in that respect.
That would be actually super cool. I think we're a long time away from that though. What you just said though got me thinking though, with you saying with it being Solana, the wheels in my head started turning. And man, there's a lot of Solana from FTX that is for sale OTC. So I bet a lot of it gets bought up that way, and we really don't even see a lot of market pressure from it like people might be expecting.
Yeah, that's like, what is like the FTX Solana is what, like 100, 120 or something like that?
I can't remember. I thought it was cheaper, maybe, for real.
I mean, honestly, if it is, that would the smart thing would be, okay, we're gonna buy all this FTX Solana OTC, and then we'll just go straight to the market and sell it, start selling it now, you know, because at that point you're like an instant, pretty much a double up. And so now instead of having 1.5 billion or whatever, now if it's almost, let's just say it's a double up, you're 3 billion. You know, you could, if you sold the top, and let's just say this is the top, you know, and I say this is the top was 290 whatever back in like January, but this is the top now. And so you got an instant double up, and just wait for it to drop again, and then buy it all back up, and then some.
No, I mean that's a good point. No, I one thing I had to check that I'm not sure of. Some of it might be locked in staking for a while though. You know, I think that was part of the FTX deal that is released over time. So like if you are buying OTC, I don't think you could just like one click dump it all or anything. But you can probably start de-risking pretty quick and feel okay. Especially if there's a pump up to like, let's just say we got another pump up to 260, and you had some Solana that's, you know, you got through FTX, dude. Even if you only had 10% of your bag unlocked, man, you feel pretty good dumping it. If you paid, you know, 120 for it, you're de-risking a nice chunk of your initial investment right there. Let me throw out this other topic we got here. So another Solana topic, Lion Group is another NASDAQ traded company that it holds some Solana and some Sui, and they're talking about, I'm not talking about what they're going to do, is they're going to dump their Solana and Sui for Hyperliquid. You guys think Hype could be a sleeping giant that we maybe don't talk about enough around here? At least in our parts, you know?
I'll say this. At one point, Hype was like $30 some, dropped down to $6, and is back up to what, like 45, 40 to 45. I don't quite know or remember, but it's constantly bringing in revenue with its like fees, and it's not like a little bit of revenue, it's a lot of revenue. So like, and that whole chain, like, I know for the most part, like, I mean, it has some NFTs or whatever, and it has some meme coin stuff, but its whole focus at this point is just like, as far as it's just trading. Like,
I didn't even know they had NFT in the meme coins. I thought it was 100% trading.
No, it's got them, but like I said, like, its main focus at this point is trading. So, and it's like you can stake. Like, I have a little bit of hype stake, but not a lot. And it would have been smart because I bought in at like, I bought at like 25 or 26 and had it staked, and then watched it just dump to 6, and I was just like, great, but I should have just, I should have sold, bought back in, and I would have easily quadrupled what I had, but woulda, shoulda, coulda at this point. I mean, I think it could be a sleeping giant error, and just like it's all decentralized stuff at this point. So, or they say it's decentralized. Like, there was that one time, I think, that was, they like froze everything, or I don't know, dude. I don't know. Stuff like that's kind of weird.
Oh yeah, I remember that. But I personally don't hold any hype, to be honest, just because I had felt like I missed it at first, and then on the sell-off down, I didn't want to buy the blood, so I guess I did miss it. But I don't know if it's a safe 10x, maybe, like that would feel good in times like right now.
Well, how about thinking about it this way? It's like, Binance got started as an exchange, correct?
Yep.
Like, Binance was an exchange, then it started its own blockchain. And where's BNB at now? Like 800 something? Like almost 900?
Yeah.
So am I going to say Hyperliquid or Hype will actually get to that point? Probably not. But I mean, the thing is with Hyperliquid, it's not easy to get like your money onto that blockchain. Like, you have to jump through a few stupid hoops to actually do it. But once you do, you're there. And I mean, again, could it get as high as BNB? Probably not, because it's like a decentralized exchange. But I wouldn't see why it couldn't at least 10x at some point, as more and more people decide they want to try and use it or whatever. Like, I mean, I could honestly, like I said, it could go back down to $6. But like, there's also that chance it could 10x. Would it 10x from here before the next bear? No. Like, I wouldn't say it would, because it already took off, and a lot of people are using it just so they can get another airdrop. I'm sure they're going to have some sort of airdrop again. And so it's like, if you have some staked, or you're trying to use their platform, and you might get something out of it. But I wouldn't put it past Hyperliquid to do really well, if you just think about it. And I mean, my only use case at this point would be BNB, like crypto.com.
Dude, that's the perfect comparison, though, Hermit, and literally nobody else has said that. Like, you should make a video on that, because I think that'd be a banger video.
I'll see what I can do.
Or do a thread if you don't want to do a video. But like, dude, that would be a banger.
No. I think a video would probably be better. Like, videos are easier, in my opinion, than threads are. or an article. It would just be more of a, well, let me get my, like, right now, like, unfortunately, as like logical as I try to think at times, a lot of the times I just do things and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. So sometimes it's like gut feeling, which is really not the way to do crypto if you want to be the best. You got to have some semblance of like logic behind your gut feeling. But that's what makes the most sense to me. And then people, other people might say, well, what about, crypto.com and Crow? Like Crow finally took off. Like, I don't know why Crow isn't anymore. It might be a supply issue
it was
in
terrible
terms of,
delivery and just incompetence of their leadership.
okay. So, I mean, I'd have to look at the other exchanges and see if they have anything. Because again, it comes down to like, okay, it's just a token. And I know Crow has some semblance of like some sort of ecosystem that's probably on life support at this point. So it's like if somebody ever wanted to get in on early on some sort of exchange token, Crow would definitely be it. Like, you're not early, but it's just cheap. And, if it's easy enough to get onto, so be it. Like, I think it's just like a lack of, because at one point I messed around with some Crow stuff. But yeah, once it's easier for people to actually get onto, like, the better off it is for like that actual token and blockchain. But yeah, I mean, that would be my best use case scenario for Hyperliquid, is that it's like a BNB, a decentralized BNB or decentralized Binance, and that's kind of what it's doing. We'll see how it shakes out at the end, but because everything like sounds really good, and then all of a sudden it just gets absolutely crushed by who knows what. So I guess we'll find out at some point. But yeah, I'll try to make a coherent video or thread or whatever.
Oh, you should
on it.
That was a great comparison, and like really why I think it's so good too is like you mentioned Crow. Another one is KuCoin. They have or had their own chain, but it just sucked with delivery. But BNB, they kind of lucked in to perfect timing all around, right? To where like BNB was just like the exchange that you wanted to be on when you were coming into crypto back in 2017, because you didn't. It was essentially like the new trade of the new listings back then on Binance was like trading meme coins today. So if you're really trying to make money, you were on BNB. So like they just had that as their edge. They were an exchange that Americans used. People were listing. They were great. Then BNB coin made sense to hold back then because you got a 50% discount on your trading fees. Like that's really the whole reason I had a big bag of BNB. And where BNB really lucked into timing was so much on-chain activity had picked up with Ethereum right around the time where BNB really had went live with their chain. And the thing is, though, shortly after on-chain activity picked up with Ethereum, the gas fees got astronomical, and people wanted another option to do the same stuff. And there you had BNB that had the same option for a fraction of the fee. So it drove a lot of people there, and that's why they had so much on-chain activity. So they just kind of lucked into that. So like I see similar with Hyperliquid, since it's decentralized, perps and all that stuff on chain for them, but also they have the timing of being a first mover, and there's going to be a lot of money flowing into them, for that reason. And there'll probably be others to try to mimic it, but as long as Hyperliquid has decent delivery, the timing is going to be there, because so many people are trading perps now. Most of them, they start on someplace like Juke, and fees are terrible. So they figure out, I should be on a centralized exchange. But we know how it usually goes with most centralized exchanges at some point in time. So now you have Hyperliquid that it just might luck into that spot to hit the mainstream and the crypto users moving through it at the same time. So I think it's something you can get bullish on. even at these levels, and obviously realistic bullish. Like, yeah, you're looking for a 10x. I think from here, if you're talking about this bull run, and then next bull run, who knows? It could be something insane.
Yeah, for this bull run, like Clutch has been saying, we've got what, 1 more month, 2 more months at this point, before it's quote unquote been the whole 4-year cycle, and so I'm not sure a whole 10x is in the cards on this bull cycle. But like I said, I mean, for the next one, depending on how much usage Hyperliquid gets and all that stuff, and I think for Hyperliquid, the big deal for them was just that the first initial airdrop where people made like they made thousands with not like, and I'm not talking like little thousands, like, oh, I made a couple grand. Like, I'm talking like a lot of thousands.
Dude, people that did decent volume, like even like a lot of guys in our group did the volume they do on CoinCatch, they would have got like 100 G's on Hyperliquid.
Exactly. And so I think it's like, because there's another decentralized exchange called Gains Network. I don't know what type of volume they do. They have their own little token, I think. And they do. They have forex. They have like commodities and all that. So, and I think they were around before Hyperliquid, or maybe they're around started at the same time or something. But it has nowhere near the hype that Hyperliquid does. So, like you said, Juke's fees really suck. Which the second I found that out on my first trade, and I was just like, well, this is garbage. Like, I was like, man, dude, I'm just gonna switch to an exchange. So
at that time, I was making, my average trade was about a G, and dude, I was so pissed when I fired at Sol, and I want to say it was probably 50x leverage. It might have been 25x leverage, but I had to get 20% profit to break even after the fees. I was like, how do people trade profitably here? And then I was like, oh, they don't. Well, guys, we got Gold Rush. They said retail's broke. No one's going to come. I think Gold Rush or the account guys, interns, got to come on the stream here probably sometime soon this week. But before we wrap up today, I want to give you guys a chance to talk about what you guys got cooking. So the floor is open for the last little bit here for you guys.
All right, bro, I'll jump in. Yeah, like
you can go ahead.
PAC's cooking. We got NFTs cooking, and we got partnership cooking with MKU3. We're cooking up some NFTs there, so stay tuned for details. And I just launched Get P on Pump to live stream, and it's gone well today. It's been fun. No promises. It's just a fun way to earn, because why not? I'm streaming here with Andrew, having fun. So why not get paid? So Get P. That's what I launched. If you know me, I've been around here 2 years grinding. So I put in my 1 Sol, and that's where it's gonna stay. That's what I'm doing. I'm just showing up here and getting paid.
Pushing P, getting paid. Love it, homie. What you got cooking, Herbert? Oh, real quick before I throw it to Hermit, we had Jetpack68 on YouTube. Ask, is this free? No, this is real money. It's on CoinPoker. The link is in the description on YouTube there. It's a decentralized site. You can deposit any major cryptocurrency. I recommend USDT on Polygon because it's cheaper with the fees. But this is a $50 buy-in, pot limit Omaha. They got no limit hold'em. They got tournaments. They got cash games. It's worth playing on. but you might want to make sure your first deposit is something that you're gonna enjoy playing with, because they do 150% deposit bonus on the first one. So your first one, you put $1,000 in, they're gonna put $2,500 in your account.
And they do have like penny tournaments and stuff, right?
Yeah, they got free rolls, they got penny tournaments. But this particular I'm playing right here is real money. I'm playing really bad, I guess, today though. I'm down money. Most early in the tournament. I'm probably down like $20 in Omaha right now. Of course I get re-raised. Gotta stop the stream before I go broke today. But yeah, check it out, Jetpack. Shoot me a subscribe on YouTube if you're enjoying the stream. I do this almost every day, at least Monday through Friday. We play some poker. We talk some. I play some poker. We talk some crypto. You're welcome to come on stream and hang sometime if you want to. Just hit the DMs on X, the easiest way to get me. Dope sales everywhere, or you can hit me on YouTube, I guess, too. But yeah, create your account, man. Get on there, check it out. Don't put anything too crazy on there. But my first deposit, I made sure I took advantage. They want you to take advantage. That's why they do it. Yeah, they got every stake tournaments. It's my favorite decentralized site. The rate back is pretty sweet. Maybe I like my monster here. What you got cooking these days, Herbert?
Well, Hermit's still rocking the Groktimus, right, bro? So, like, I got my bag of Groktimus. One tweet is all it takes. Grok-powered Optimus from Elon Musk. Groktimus to the moon.
Optimus to the moon, baby.
I don't know if you can hear me, but yeah, I'm still rocking my Groktimus BFP. I'm not like they're like right now. Like I said, it's going to be a slow cook at this point. I think we kind of jumped the gun just a bit in terms of like Optimus. I don't think it's coming out until 2026. Which whatever it is, it's fine. But Elon has been saying Optimus is going to be the bigger money maker for Tesla than anything else. And they put Grok in everything else Tesla. So I wouldn't see why Optimus immediately wouldn't get Grok in it, like right off the bat. Like it's coming off the line powered. Optimus going to be powered by Grok. And I would never say Grok powered Optimus. Oh, look at my Grok powered Optimus. It's going to say, check out my Groktimus. So, and I can guarantee you everybody's going to be making all sorts of content with their Groktimus, doing, stuff around the house. It's on the lawn. It's up on my roof, fixing the shingles. It's painting the house. It's doing all this stuff for me. And then you got businesses saying, hey, we've got a bunch of Grok power or Groktimus, Groktimi, if you want to be proper English, I guess, instead of saying Groktimuses, Groktimi, plural, Groktimi, doing I don't know what. And people will sit there and say, we're gonna take our jobs, if you're familiar with that South Park episode. But I think it's gonna be one of those deals that if people can afford a Groktimus, and obviously it's probably going to be expensive right off the bat, but the more, give it some time and you'll be able to get your own. You'll be able to send your Groktimus to do work for you. So now your Groktimus is making money for you. So it's like Tesla robo-taxis. I think you can get like a few robo-taxis and have like a little fleet of robo-taxis. And people will pay you to use their robo-taxi. So, it's like your unmanned Uber driver. And if you have like 3 of them, I think I heard for some reason I heard 3, but you get 3 of them, it's making you money. You get a Groktimus, it'll make you money doing who knows what. Like, let's just say you need a Groktimus to do door knocking for you, you know, or not even door knocking. It's paper route Groctimus. You know, it just wanders the night in the early morning, throwing newspapers everywhere. Hopefully, it does it correctly, but you know, you get what I'm saying. And then there's always going to be business fixing a Groctimus. So, you know, just be ahead of the curve. Be ahead of the curve.
That's the name of the game. I heard they're only going to be 30K. I could be mistaken, but you know, for 30K, if you can have a Groctimus going to work for you, if you can make 50K off it, you're doing pretty good. Maybe you need to make a little more maintenance or whatever, but you're doing pretty good there. The bullish on Groctimus. I know Elon's going to tweet it eventually. I wanna say what's up though to a couple of these comments that came in a few minutes ago. Kyle Patton said variance is high, but players are bad. That is super true about Omaha. I guess I would play it bad today. See here, gonna bet half the pot.
I wanted to add to Hermit saying, like, and in the meantime, while you wait, you still get sports picks powered by Grok, brought to you by Hermit in the clutch spaces. So another reason to support Groctimus, get yourself a bag, and it's a pump fund token too. So you know, maybe the future is that Groctimus, we all pitch in and get one, and it's running the stream, earning the pump fees.
That'll be tight. And also, I want to say what's up to Jetpack68 on YouTube. Jetpack, yeah, they got 2-card poker. They got Hold'em on here. I was playing a Hold'em tournament earlier. I just busted, and so I wanted to play some Omaha to wrap the stream up today. I generally play Hold'em tournaments, Omaha Cash. If you go back and watch some other episodes in the stream, man, I've been running really well in tournaments. I can't complain. 2 weeks ago, I had 2 final tables and a second place. Yesterday, I had a final table in the 6 Mexc. The day before yesterday, I finished 10th in an Omaha tournament. So the tournaments are fire, man. You know, if you know a little bit of what you're doing, you can make some money. You know, playing on coin poker for sure. Just go back and watch my stream, man. It's been pretty successful. You know, playing on here. So I urge everybody to sign up and take advantage of that first time deposit bonus, just because free money just makes it so much better, you know, and take advantage of grabbing some of their chip token too, because it's how you pay the rake if you want a discount on rake and get some rake back and all that stuff. So it's a cool site.
Another thing to add to that, Andrew always forgets, go buy the chip token from QuickSwap directly. You save like almost half off if you buy it from the app. The chip token is cool to have because you save on those rakes, but why not, you know, double the amount of chip that you have for the same price by buying it direct from QuickSwap?
No, that is a good thing to remember. There's it's definitely a lot cheaper buying it on the decentralized exchange on QuickSwap. And if you need help with that, I'll drop a video on how to do that. I'm actually going to grab some chip today. I'm getting kind of low because I've been playing higher stakes, and I just got some back on Monday. So I just know I'm going to be needing to load up here. Yeah, man, check it out, guys. Shoot me a follow, shoot me a subscribe, depending on where you're following from. And if you're on Pump, or you know what Pump.fun is, or if you don't know what Pump.fun is, go check out the stream over there. I stream this on Pump.fun too. There's a token with my streamer platform called Dope. Grab yourself a bag of dope. I just smoke weed, but whatever dope you want is cool with me. Well, I flopped the nuts here. I'm gonna go ahead and bet the pot here. They're gonna think I'm bluffing probably, because this would be a weird spot for me to have the nuts. Oh, I don't want the nuts. I misread my hand. Shit. I misread the board. Maybe they didn't think I was bluffing. Good thing. I convinced everybody I had the nuts. I thought I had it. Started talking too much. We had Gensu say that Clutch is going to win via Mexican standoff. Odds are plus 136. I'll take those odds. No run good for me today, it feels like. Maybe I'll bust out a nice hand here the last few minutes of the session. You never know. Play a few more hands before we wrap it up today.
Yo, shout out Timbo to his wife. He's off today, enjoying her birthday. Good on you, bro. Take time away to spend with your wife on her birthday for sure. Looking forward to see you tomorrow. Hope you're not listening. Hope you're touching grass and spending time with your wife. But to all the other people wondering where's Timbo today, that's what he's doing.
That is what he's doing. Like, good on Timbo. He's been grinding hard. He needs a day off. He didn't really even take a full day off. Let me check this chart here. The Solana chart is what I'm checking. Yeah, I could see Solana going up and testing about 222 for real. That's where I'll honestly be looking to short after this little pump.
Yo, as long as it stays under 225, because I took that poly market bet that it won't breach 225 in this month. So,
what are the odds on that?
It was worth it. It was good odds, so that's why I took it. I don't know what they are now because they kind of fluctuate, but I can check it out for you.
Yeah, I just wondered if it was better to put like a low leverage short in. Depending on the odds. So.
Yo, so the odds are 40% that it would go over.
Oh, damn. I probably would have taken those odds on the short. Now you got to be sweating a little bit, though. You said 125?
My bad. That was 250. The odds are 83%.
250, you said?
Yeah, so 83% that it'll go over 225. So those were good odds for a no that I took, like, you know.
Mm-hmm. As long as it doesn't break.
But you know, who knows if it happens, like whatever. But I didn't throw a huge bet on it, but I like the odds because I
like those odds. I just think we're gonna go test this fib that's at 222.20. Just because we bounced pretty clean, not that clean, I guess, but we had a solid test of the 200 on the 15-minute chart, and
Yeah, so I bet $3 and I'll win back 11.50 if it doesn't break 225. So
Oh, dude, those are good odds. And you got to hold it till when?
the end of the month. So 21 more days or so.
Yeah, if we don't break here, I'm gonna raise this hand just for fun since it's my last hand. If we don't break here, you're looking good, I think.
I did a poll on X, and like I just asked some of the ranges because you can bet on Solana each month on Polymarket, like what it'll break and stuff. And yeah, a lot of people were feeling that it would go up. I have another bet too. Like if Solana breaks 260 before 2026, and I bet that it will. So, I'll win either way. Well, I'll win one.
I like it.
Or it could win both.
That would be possible too, actually. Well, guys, we're gonna wrap this one up. Thank you, EAC, for hanging. Thank you to all the other panels who showed up. Thank you to the viewers that tuned in. Truly appreciate it on all the platforms, regardless of where you're following from. This stream is powered by Coin Poker. It's where you watch me play poker at today. You're gonna see me play some more there. And if you're in the CSOP token, we got one more tournament we're firing at this weekend. It's the biggest one so far, actually. So 150K guaranteed. I'm excited about that one. Guys, make sure you shoot me a follow, subscribe if you're on YouTube or anywhere else. But stay in touch, hit the comments, say what's up. Love to hear from the viewers, all that good stuff. Also, guys, check out Coin Poker. Get over there, create an account, take advantage of that free money. If you're on X, it's in the pinned post in my bio. If you're on YouTube, it's always in the description of the video. And if you're on Pump, it's at my website on there in the stream. But we're gonna wrap this one up. Thank you so much, guys. Peace out, everybody.